Okay, I'm ready whenever you are, Don. Looks like we're at 7 o'clock, so.
Okay. Call this meeting of Timberville Town Council to order, October 8th, 2020. AC, you want to go through the authority to conduct a meeting electronically first?
Sure. So as always, we have to read this before all these meetings that are conducted electronically. The authority to do that was granted through resolutions and ordinances that were adopted on May 26, 2020, and are in effect for 6 months of the date of that adoption. As I put in the memo, we will be good through November's meetings, but then depending on what the situation is at that time, if we need to continue to meet electronically after that, we will, council will have to extend that, those orders. Town council and town staff are participating tonight using the Zoom conferencing platform, and it is being streamed on the Town of Timberville's YouTube channel. And then all votes will be conducted by roll call tonight and recorded in the minutes.
Okay, AC, last time we had to come in to have a in-person vote because we didn't have authority to do it not in person. Now this time I'm assuming the vote can be done. If we need to extend it, we can do it electronically.
I'll have to check on that unless Quentin knows the answer right off the top of his head.
Okay, so just check on that, because I don't know if we get to that point, do we have to meet at the chambers to do what we did last time?
Right.
I'm guessing we don't.
We'll check on it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, everyone got their packets. It's not a very large packet this time. Everyone got a copy of their minutes from September 10th. I'm assuming everyone's had a chance to review them. If you have any questions for AC, Melinda, or Chief, now's the time to ask. If not, we need a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Carl. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, Natalie. Okay, do a roll call vote. Carl?
Yes.
Bob?
Yes.
Natalie?
Yes.
Ned?
Yes.
And Juanita? Okay, we have 4 votes, so we're still good. Did we need to say something about our sound today, AC?
She said she was going to try to go on, but didn't know if she would have issues or not. So.
Okay, we have 4 votes, so we're still good. Everyone also received a copy of the treasurer's report along with the park expenditures. Not a lot spent on the park this time, but like I mentioned right prior to the meeting, they're going to start paving the upper part of the park on Monday, and they'll probably be pouring concrete on Memorial in the next couple of weeks, so we'll have some expenses start showing up on that. And any questions for Melinda on the treasurer's report or the park expenditures? Okay, seeing none or hearing none.
And Don,
Yes,
on the treasurers, with since it's kind of finance stuff there, I did take and deliver the financial reports today to everyone. Sharon's the only one that I need to get one to yet, but I believe everybody else should have theirs.
Okay, everyone got them in person, no more sitting outside the door beside Natalie or Bob's? I think that's it. Okay, good deal. Okay, then we go to bills for payment. Everybody has their list of bills. Any questions for anyone on the bills? Then I'll need a motion to approve.
I'll move that we approve the bills.
Okay, thank you, Ned. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Natalie. Any further discussion? Okay, we'll do a roll call vote. Carl?
Yes.
Bob?
Yes.
Natalie?
Yes.
Ned? Ned, did you say?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, buddy. And Juanita? Still trying to connect to audio. Give her a second, see if it comes on. continue to move on. AC, this comes to your part. You had a rather long Public Works report from Chris. Anything you want to highlight on that while we're on Public Works?
Let me see here. I did want to share one thing. You talked about the parks a little bit, just to show some of the creativity and the skill that our maintenance crew has. This is the picture that the mayor took and sent to me yesterday. This is on the door at the install at the American Legion Park in the stables. And this is where people can take their flags that need to be properly disposed of, and they can deposit them in this door. And then the American Legion post will then take care of disposing of the flags in the appropriate manner. So the guys did a really cool job on that door, as they always do them with all of their projects.
Yeah, still has to be installed. It's actually sitting on one of the chairs in my house.
Okay.
But it'll be installed in the next few days. And we like to thank Patriot Collision Center in Winchester who did the painting for us.
Oh, cool.
I have a relative there who helped out a lot, and my daughter did the lettering for us. So, and the guys down at the office took a regular plate metal, cut it out by hand, and welded it all together. So it was a big joint effort. It turned out really nice. And that, like you said, AC, that should be installed next few days.
Right.
Anything else?
The only other thing I can think of that's pretty significant is finishing up the water line project from Lone Pine Drive to Legion Hills. And the pressure test passed, and they're doing the bacteria samples now, and they'll have to flush it after that. But Chris is looking at probably Monday or first half of next week to get the thing online, as long as the bacteria tests come back appropriately.
Awesome. That's
long time coming. Yeah.
Long time coming on that list of infrastructure improvements, and that's the last one on our list of that batch.
Right.
More to come, but long time coming. I'm glad it's finally concluded. And anything else, AC?
Maybe not necessarily public works related, but since we don't have any other categories on the agenda tonight, I sent out the comparison of the meals and sales tax, and I think that is a positive reflection of the economy in Timberville, and maybe the economy of the Commonwealth as a whole, based on the sales tax. As everybody knows, the sales tax all goes into the state treasury, and then it's divided up amongst the localities based on the number of school-age children that reside in those localities. So if sales tax is up, then it stands to reason that that portion of the economy is doing okay across the Commonwealth. And the meals tax, obviously, that reflects Timberville directly. So that's a good sign. I did extrapolate out the numbers based on those 9 months that we had, and then also just on the 2 months that we have in the current fiscal year. And it looks like, with what we have so far, the information we have so far, we're
cut out, AC.
We're either on target to hit our budgeted projections or to exceed those budgeted projections. So as long as we keep on the trends that we're currently on, financially, it looks like we're doing pretty good.
Okay. Okay, and I noticed, I don't remember if it's in here, there was some movement on the orchards. Yeah, there's some plans being reviewed for that also.
Right, yeah, we've got received a set of plans from the engineers / owners / possible developers of the property for the second section, or the second phase of the orchards that was never completed originally. So Chris and the maintenance crew are doing their portion of the review, and I'm doing my portion of the review. We're in communication with the owner engineer, and just getting things straightened out with them. But looks like that one's moving along. We've also been having quite a few discussions. Chris and I have had some discussions recently with the owner developer of the American Legion property too. That was submitted last, was it earlier this year, into last year? As you're going up it's the big piece of property in behind the townhouses on Lone Pine Drive. So it's nice to see that, and the potential residential development that's coming in. As everybody knows, all of our major developments are built out now, so we don't have any big developments going on. So it'd be nice to get activity like that rolling again. Although we do have quite a few developers around that are buying up vacant lots here and there and infilling those lots. So we do still have some building going on and some connection fees coming in, which is always a positive thing also.
Awesome. All good news, AC. Then that's all for Public Works. And that's really all we had for the agenda today. If you noticed in your notes from AC, there will be 4 public hearings next week, or next month, excuse me, about the disposing of the old water tank property, 2 ordinances that the chief has. And what were those 2 again, Chief? Excuse me.
So one will address people sleeping in vehicles. Had an issue with that along the roadway. There's an ordinance that we'd like to put in place to remedy that. And then the other one is giving property owners the ability to give the police department authority to enforce trespassing on their property, basically to act as a power of attorney type thing as far as enforcing trespassing.
Okay, thank you, Chief. I couldn't remember what the second one was, but I remember now.
Yes,
And then the other one is another long awaited, the adoption of the updated ordinance book, which will soon be online. So it'll all be documented and online for everyone to see instead of having to go and scan through a book. So next meeting, folks, please plan on, it's going to be a little bit longer than we've had in the last little while. And that's all I have. AC, Chief, you have anything else before I turn over to council?
no, sir, I'm good.
Okay.
I can't think of anything else.
Okay, council, anybody have any questions? We'll go around the table here. Carl, you got anything?
I'm good.
Bob?
No.
Natalie?
No, sir.
Okay, Ned?
Nothing here.
Okay, and Juanita? Okay. And having no questions, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your afternoon, enjoy your evening, and this meeting is adjourned.
Hey, Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
we might just want to make an announcement because Election Day will come up, I believe, before our next council meeting. So just to remind everybody, make sure you go and vote. There are town elections that are taking place during this presidential election also. So
Town
make sure everybody knows
election.
to go to vote.
Yeah, just make sure you get out and vote. I agree with that. Thanks for reminding me, AC.
Certainly.
It seems like it's never going to get here, but it'll be here in about a month.
Yep.
Okay. Thank y'all. Meeting adjourned.
Night all.
See ya.